Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Thank you guys for subscribing my channel and visiting my channel. So today's video is about the fixation of vacuum pump. So here we have the pump manufactured by Agilent, and its model is MS40, and this pump is dedicatedly installed with a mass spectrometer of liquid chromatography or either gas chromatography system. So if you are familiar with those systems, so definitely you would have an idea that how this system works. This pump is a little bit different from other rotary pumps because since it has a single stage. This is a single stage rotary pump, and the second thing which is important is it is driven by this variable frequency drive. So here if you look at the serial, here we have the port for the serial communication, and we also have here the status LED, and this is for input and output. It's for the jumper. The company provides you the jumper pin, so you have to jumper this. We will discuss this in great detail and how to make jumpers this. And this serial communication, for this serial communication you must have supported cable provided by the manufacturer, and a special software which is dedicatedly designed by Agilent for their pumping units, like for the turbomolecular pump and for this. So this pump is equipped with this VFD drive, and one more thing, that it is working as a backing pump and roughing pump as well. So roughing means it creates a rough vacuum inside the tube, inside the vacuum of mass spectrometer tube. Either it in a case of either GCMS, like means gas chromatography mass spectrometer, or either is a liquid chromatography mass spectrometer. So in a case of roughing, it creates a vacuum of the tube, and in case of backing, it works as a helping pump with the turbomolecular pump. So all mass spectrometers, either they are with the LCMS, either with the GCMS, either with it is with the ICP or any other analytical technique of spectroscopy. So this pump works with the turbomolecular pump. So since we have to create a high vacuum in this pump, the problem is we are unable to drive this motor, and most probably the problem is with this controller. So we will open this, we will try to troubleshoot this, and the thing which will help us or this serial communication. So once we plug it with this, and we will try to see what happens and what it's giving us, like, because in a software it gives us a complete information. Okay, now we have removed this variable frequency drive, and you can see its year of manufacture, its serial number, its input voltages, its model number, and its origin, and like all information. And here we have the port for electrical motor. So the electrical motor is connected over here, and here we have the thermostat, or it could be thermostat, but I didn't check it, but most probably it could be a thermostat or a level switch for the oil. So it's mean if the oil level goes down, it will cut off the power. So means it's a 0 and 1 type of switch. It's mean it's a digital switch. It can work as a digital switch, so it will give a signal of either 0 or 1. So in a case of 1, it's mean that either the temperature is thermostat is in a good condition, means the circuit is closed, and similarly if the oil is good, the level is good. So it could be with oil, and we will clear it, but there could be only two states, either with the temperature or either with the level of oil. So we will see it, but right now our area of concern is to fix this, because if we have to check this, we will. So let's power it up. Before opening it, I think we should give it a power so that we can see its status. So here we go with power, and it's on, and it's giving you a green indication. Fan just started moving, and status LED. But after some time it's giving us an error of status, like it's red. So definitely means the indication of red is something is wrong with this drive. So we should open this to probe it further. Okay, now we have opened it, and in a first look I can see a lot of dust inside this VFD, and as per my experience, I can confidently say that this is the power supply and this is the control section of variable frequency drive. So because actually if you are familiar with electronics, and if you know about little bit electronics, then you can say, or you can confidently identify the components and their working principle and their behavior. So at first glance I can confidently say that this is the control unit. It's the control unit and the section of variable frequency drive, which controls the frequency, and this is the power section. So we will try to diagnose from this area. First we will put the power, then we will see either it's getting powered up or not, and then we will move forward. And don't confuse with here you can see it's written VARIAN and outside it's Agilent. So if you are in this business, or if you are familiar with vacuum systems, you know that formerly this it was a company like VARIAN. It was dealing in vacuum, and then this company was acquired by the Agilent, and Agilent is very much familiar in analytical equipment, so it doesn't need any introduction, particularly from our side. So let's power it up and then checks its behavior. So move forward. Okay, now I have plugged it this power supply with the 220 volt. Since it's rated, it's 220 volt rated, so we can supply 220 volt. Although in Saudi Arabia its frequency is 60 hertz, but you can find 110 volt and 220 volt as well. So here I have applied the plug, but here I'm gonna switch on this, and I have connected my multimeter. It's giving a 313 volt DC 313 volt with this power supply. So it's mean this supply is giving us a good voltages. So I think so it's mean that this portion is okay and we should move forward. Now I have dismantled this card and successfully troubleshooted this, and we found that these MOSFET, that 6 MOSFETs, because here you can see 1 2 3 4 5 6, and in a VFD drives there are always 6 IGBTs, that are insulated gate bipolar junction transistors, and these all are short. But it could be due to the overload or due to any reason. And once I will remove this, and then we will check also the gate drivers. So here we have the gate drivers as well. So here we have the 3 gate drivers for the first phase, second phase, and third phase. Since the VFD, it converts the 3 phases like U, V, and W. So these gate drives the that phases. So now we will replace this, and then I will give you an overview of its software.
So guys, now we are gonna go through this user manual of this MS40 single stage rotary pump, and we will see that how we have to connect its port of a pump with the jumper. So since this manual is in a 4 languages and we have to go for the user manual in English, so we will would like to uh, go through this in English. So user manual, and here we have the general information, storage, preparing instructions. So let's go through this. And I have mentioned that this pump is single stage. So here we have the specification of this pump, and the point of concern or the area of concern which I want to mention. If you look at here, if I can, I would like to zoom this area. So here we have this area. This is J1 serial communication. Here we have the status LED. This is the tense sensor, but this is not equipped in with the R pump. So this is not included in this in R. This is the on switch for on and off. This is the port for the power, and here we have the I/O. So it's mean input output, and it's port number 1. So port 1 input output 1, and here we have the J1 serial. So this is for the serial communication, either RS40 432, either it's 232. It depends. If you wanna start your pump, or if you wanna control your pump through serial communication through your PC, so you would have to connect this serial connection with your computer or with other devices, and you should also have some software with this one. And if you don't have a software, then you have to send this some commands through RS40 432 or RS 232 communication. So this is not our area of concern. I just give you an overview. So let's move the thing which I would like to mention, that here we have this is a very important thing, and I would like to highlight this. uh, Let me select a pen. So here we have the input output communications. So we are gonna discuss this input output communication, and the address of this input output communication is this. So here we see we have the 9 pins, interlock status, that's normally open relay contacts, and the second one is speed setting 0 to 10 volt. The third one is oil level, fourth start, fifth ground, sixth interlock status, normally open contact relay, and similarly 8 oil level relay contact, and 8 start, and 9 24 volts. So each of this parameter has their own requirements, their own specifications, their own applications, but we are not gonna discuss all those things. Our area of concern is to just start this pump, but question is how we can start this. So here we have uh, like here you can see, if you can see, here we have the start. So here is my first area of concern, the port 8 and 9, and the second here is this area. So let me highlight it so that I think I'm not good with this one. Anyhow, let it go. So in order to start our pump, we have to couple these two wires. The positive start this one with 24 volts. So we have to connect these two wires with each other. So we were talking about uh, the start signal. So question is that how we can send a start signal. So for the for setting the start signal, we have to make jumper this positive start with the 24 volt, and we have to make jumper the start negative volt with the ground. So mean we have to jumper pin number 4 with pin number 5 and pin number 8 with pin number 9. So be remember that don't gonna short this of 24 volt. It's the 24 volt with ground. In otherwise you will it's mean you are gonna short the equipment, and it could be a harmful for the equipment. And similarly, don't try to short with the start positive with the start negative. So start positive will go with the positive 24 volts, and ground will go with the start negative volts. So if you make these two jumpers, then you will be able to start your pump. And there are a lot of many other things, but that's not our area of concern. So here we have a lot of things, so you can go through this, and if you want any assistant over this, you may contact us, and I think we can help you. So thank you very much for watching this video, and hopefully it will help you a lot. Thank you. Okay guys, now I'm gonna click on this software. Here I have the software, and I have connected my serial communication with my computer and with my pump as well. So this bar is running, and since pump is off, and definitely it won't be able to connect with the with the device, but let's see how it works. So no pump found, press refresh pump, and like this. Okay, so even if I pump again, press it again, refresh list, and it will do the same process, because I haven't switch on my pump. So once it completes, I will switch on the pump, and you will see because and in this case the pump will automatically start, because I have made the jumper. So now my pump has just started. You can hear the sound, the noise. Now I just gonna again refresh the pump list. So actually I'm feeling another problem whenever I connect this device on, and either due to the some frequency or what I don't know what's the problem, but my mouse becomes become angry with me, so it doesn't work. So anyhow, another issue. So here now this time it must show us the device and its parameter. Yes, so here you can see uh, the pump controller, the mode, status, frequency, temperature, power, communication, and this. And Actually, I can't eliminate this sound, because if I switch it off, and like if I switch it off, then I won't be able to show you these parameters. So bear it, and here I'm gonna press this. So here there are a lot of parameters which can help us. Some are only readable, some are read plus write. So in the configuration mode, here we have the remote serial operation. So if we want to operate our system with serial communication, we can just click it here and write the value. Yes, now the controller mode has been selected to serial, and now I can start and stop my pump through this panel. So here I'm gonna disable write. So here with the start operation, disable write. Yes. So here now you can see, or you can even feel that my pump has been switched off, and here the mode has been changed to stop. So even because this is only become possible, this only became possible because I have selected the controller mode in serial. So if I connect this mode from serial to remote, it will directly become on, because I have shown you that I made some jumpers. So if you made the jumpers and if you connect this pump directly with power, it will directly starts power up, and it won't uh, it will not be waiting for any other thing. So here we have a lot of other parameters which can help us, and but in this case, like for example, if I go for the start signal, start enable, our pump is being a ramp up, and once it is completing, it will show us the normal. So in between this, there are some readings which can help us. Like here we have the reading. So here we have the reading of current and the voltages, the power, and the voltages. Since I have I have mentioned that this is the variable frequency drive, and now what I do, I will open the inlet port, and you will see the behavior of voltages. So just observe the value of voltages. I just open the inlet port, and you can see the behavior of voltages. So because this is variable frequency drive, and it varies with the load, so that it can manage the load as well. So again, so here you can see the fluctuation in voltage, and similar same thing can be observed with the amperes. So here this time we have 1.5 amperes, and if we exert some load, here it's going to 2.5, or in a maximum condition it goes 2.5 amperes, 2.5, 2.6. And when you switch off its inlet port, then it's become 1.5, and it will again it will more improve, it will improve more, and it will touch to 1.5, 1.2 amperes. So here we have another, the frequency drive, that 56 hertz, and it can go up to 63 hertz. Here we have the controller temperature, and this is the temperature inside the controller, means the PWM controller or VFD controller. So there are too many other things like speed setting, low frequency, and there are a lot of other options. You can play with those options if required, but in our case it's not required. So I think that's enough for today's video. So thank you very much for watching this video, and stay tuned for further updates.